Mauricio Umansky undergoes surgery after skiing accident. Mauricio Umansky is on the road to recovery after recently undergoing surgery. The Buying Beverly Hills star had a horrible accident over the weekend while skiing in Aspen, Colorado, which resulted in a broken clavicle. He shared snaps online after the incident, and people have been reaching out with concerns. Mauricio was in no position to respond, but he recently shared a post and thanked everyone for their love and support. The real estate broker also shared an update on his condition, with some good news about his recovery process. Mauricio and his estranged wife, Kyle Richards, own a vacation home in Aspen, and over the years they've often taken many family trips to the location. Since their separation, Mauricio has frequented the popular skiing spot without the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills OG. Mauricio Umansky undergoes surgery after a skiing accident in Colorado. Mauricio posted an update online after breaking his clavicle and undergoing surgery. "Thank you to everyone who has reached out," wrote the agency founder on his Instagram story. "I have felt so much love and support." The 54-year-old noted that he had surgery to fix his clavicle, adding that it was a clean break but required a metal plate and 12 screws. Now that the hard part is over, Mauricio is headed for a speedy recovery, though he didn't say how long it would take. Meanwhile, he was wearing a helmet at the time of the accident and is confident that the safety precautions saved his life. He also thanked the medical team at Aspen Valley Hospital for their work, calling them the best. What happened to Mauricio Umansky? Mauricio first posted about his scary accident on Valentine's Day with a now-expired photo from the hospital, reshared by Puco. The image showed Mauricio in his hospital gown while strapped to hospital cords. "I feel so blessed to be taken care of by such amazing humans," he wrote. "Ski patrol, paramedics, Aspen Hospital, you're all the best." Broken clavicle. Mauricio didn't share details about how the accident happened, but now that the surgery is over, he will be just fine. Mauricio's estranged wife, Kyle Richards, hasn't spoken out since the accident, but given their close relationship, she was likely by his side. The RHOBA star has been doing many hospital visits over the past few days, as her bestie, Teddi Mellencamp, was recently hospitalized. The 2T's in a pod host was rushed into surgery after doctors found multiple tumors on her brain. Teddi shared a video before going into surgery, showing all the people who showed up to support her. She scanned the room, showing her estranged husband, Edwin Arroyev, in the room. "We also spotted her besties, Kyle Richards, Morgan Wade, and other family and friends." The crisp mountain air of Aspen was supposed to be invigorating, a break from the chaotic whirlwind of real estate deals and reality television cameras. Mauricio Umansky, known for his savvy business moves and his role on Buying Beverly Hills, had looked forward to the ski trip as a chance to unwind. But what started as a carefree weekend on the slopes turned into a harrowing ordeal that landed him in surgery. The sun was high in the sky that Saturday morning, glinting off the pristine powdery snow. Mauricio, ever the thrill-seeker, decided to tackle the double black diamond run he had conquered so many times before. His friends had warned him to take it easy. The snowfall had been erratic that week, leaving patches of ice lurking beneath the surface. But Mauricio simply flashed his signature grin and adjusted his goggles. "What's life without a little adventure?" he called out before pushing off. The first few turns were smooth, effortless. His skis carved through the snow with precision, adrenaline surging through his veins. But then, near the tree line, his left ski caught on a hidden ridge of ice. His body lurched forward as the ski twisted unnaturally. There was a sickening crack, followed by a blur of pain as he tumbled down the slope. Witnesses later said they heard his anguished yell echo across the mountainside. Ski patrol arrived within minutes. Mauricio was conscious but pale, his breathing rapid. His left leg lay at an awkward angle, and his shoulder appeared dislocated. As the medics stabilized him, he tried to make light of the situation. "Guess I won't be showing houses next week," he joked weakly. The pain, however, was undeniable. At Aspen Valley Hospital, the reality of the situation became clear. Mauricio had sustained multiple fractures in his tibia and fibula, along with a torn rotator cuff. Surgery was inevitable. His phone buzzed constantly as news of the accident spread. Kyle Richards, his estranged wife, was among the first to reach out. Though their relationship had been strained in recent months, she didn't hesitate to book a flight to Colorado. As he was prepped for surgery, Mauricio found himself reflecting on how quickly life could shift. One moment he was flying down a mountain, feeling invincible. The next, he was flat on his back, dependent on others. The surgeon, a no-nonsense woman named Dr. Harper, explained the procedure. "We'll insert a titanium rod in your leg to stabilize the fractures and repair the shoulder damage. It's a complex surgery, but you're in good hands." The operating room was cold and sterile, a stark contrast to the warmth of the sunlit slopes. As the anesthesia took hold, Mauricio's last coherent thought was of his daughters and how he wanted to get back on his feet for them. Hours later, he woke to the soft hum of monitors and the dull throb of pain. His leg was encased in a heavy brace, his arm immobilized. The realization hit him. The road to recovery would be long and arduous. The door creaked open, and Kyle stepped in, her eyes red from crying. "You really know how to make a vacation memorable," she said, managing a shaky smile. "Go big or go home," Mauricio whispered. The ice had been broken, albeit under painful circumstances. As days passed, the media frenzy intensified. Headlines screamed about the skiing accident and speculated about the state of his marriage. Mauricio, however, focused on his physical therapy sessions. The exercises were grueling. Every flex and stretch sent jolts of pain through his body. Still, he remained determined. The support he received was overwhelming. His daughters visited frequently, regaling him with stories to keep his spirits high. Colleagues from the agency sent messages of encouragement, and fans flooded social media with well wishes. 3 weeks post-surgery, Mauricio stood for the first time, leaning heavily on crutches. The moment was both humbling and empowering. He knew the slopes would have to wait, but he promised himself he'd return one day. Not to conquer the mountain, but to embrace the resilience he discovered within himself. As he hobbled toward the window of his hospital room, the peaks of Aspen loomed in the distance. The mountains had tested him, but they hadn't defeated him. Mauricio Umansky, real estate mogul and adventure enthusiast, was already plotting his next climb. This time, one careful step at a time.